ladies, this is Sheree from Divine Visions. Welcome to all of you. I'm so glad that you could be with me today. We're looking at a pick a card reading today, which is all about hopes and fears. So what is your person's secret hopes and fears when it comes to you and this connection? So we're going to have a look between 4 readings. So we've got this beautiful blue stone right here. I'm going to bring it up to the camera. I can't remember what this one's even called. I don't think it's lapis lazuli, but either way, it's a beautiful stone. It's got these specks on it and different colors going on there. And then we've got this gorgeous shell that I found from the beach. So we've got that shell, and we've got a Riverstone with the word dream on there. And then we've got the clear quartz crystal as well. So I'll give you a moment to focus on 1, 2, 3 or 4, which ones you feel drawn to. Just take a moment to focus on them. Okay guys, if you chose reading number 1, which is the blue rock, welcome to all of you. Let's have a look at what's going on first of all with your person's current energy. What energy are they sitting in currently when it comes to you and the connection? This is for reading number 1, please, Spirit. What energy is this person currently sitting in, please? Oh, there it is. Ooh, this is so cool and very sweet. This is joy. So in their heart, in their soul, they're feeling joy for you. They're feeling joyful. So that's a really cool, beautiful, positive energy. It's in the sacral chakra as well. No, the solar plexus, I should say. So it could be that they're feeling quite confident about this, but we are going to go further into what's going on there, you know. What's going on? How is this person, you know, what energy? We've got 2 come up. In that one, we've got the King of Discs reversed and success, which is really cool. The 6 of Wands, 6 of fire. Got some very fiery passion going on. The solar plexus is that fire energy as well. Could be a Leo you're dealing with, or it could be a Capricorn earth sign here. But oh my lord, this is so cool. I am quirky, guys. So we got the King of Earth. My God, this is awesome. So this is somebody who's very grounded, very stable. They may not necessarily feel completely secure within themselves in their current energy. They might lack a little bit of self-esteem when it comes to what they can provide for you or to you, or how they appear to you in terms of being really successful right here, the success. Because they want to have a family and a home with you. They want this marriage with you. They're serious. This person here, whether it be a male or a female, because we say king for, I just say he for king because it's a male in the cards, but it could be a female that you're inquiring about. But it's just the energy of the king, who's very strong and assured, and they're very wealthy, that kind of thing, with abundance in their life. Can be financial, it could be just other aspects of their life they feel secure and abundant in. But this person wants to be successful and they want to have victory with you, and this is where they're feeling like this is their current energy and what they're sitting in right now. So they're feeling that they're not completely at king stage right now, but they're also very positive. They have this optimism and joy in their heart and soul when they think of you. It's like that warmth in their heart that they start feeling stirring for you in their heart. Now we also have the birds, which represents communication to me. It's a messenger. So if you're not in contact, or if there's some challenges that you're undergoing right now, there's this deep urge to come to you and have a successful you know, resolution with you as well, and conversation. But for those of you who are going pretty okay, it could be that he or she wants to come forward and tell you. They can't wait to come forward and tell you that they want this with you. This is the twin flame card too. Like, sometimes I don't read it as that, but I'm just feeling it in this connection, like this reading right now, is that there could definitely be this very strong spiritual bond going on here, and this person just cannot wait to come forward and tell you what it is that they're feeling regarding wanting this life with you. It's just so awesome. So how are they currently feeling? That's pretty much how they're feeling about you anyway. But that's the energy they're sitting in. And they could actually be building a house or trying to work really hard on themselves, like in their financial realm, you know, trying to build themselves successfully up financially. They might be literally building a house, or just really working hard in the material world with their job, career, money. But I do see the home life around them as well. And oh my God, I just realized this says joy as well. Oh my God, I just saw that then. So it says joy on here, joy on there. This person so wants to have this completion with you, this success. Wow. So what are they currently feeling for you? Wow, that came out. Oh my God, guys. I always get so excited when there's like synchronicity going on in these readings. The abundance is there. This person wants this with you. They want abundance with you, but they also feel very abundant when it comes to you. But there's some things that they feel like they need to release. It could also be that if you're both in another connection, they really want this released. So, but also stresses of the past. It's the ghosts of the past. Any depression or anything that's preventing this from coming forward and coming in is what they want. I just want to get further information, please, Spirit. What's going on there? I'll put those just up there for now. So what's going on? How's this person feeling? Wow, we have the Nine of Swords, which is suffering. And this is interesting, guys, because when I see this card, to me it looks like someone who's suffering. They need to release some aspect of their life. Now, this could be how they're feeling towards you, is that we have this joy where they're sitting in this right now, probably sitting back, reminiscing and thinking about this. But at the same time, well, new vitality and new passion coming forward. You know what I get here is that this person's really worried about money. They're really, really worried about being able to provide this for you. There's a bit of stress around this for them. So as much as there's so much in a warm energy and they're thinking and feeling optimistic, there's also this feeling of fear coming in and feeling like they're not good enough for you. We do see the King reversed, which means that they're still trying to come to that King mode. They're still building themselves up and trying to be successful and maintaining that vitality here as well, which is that new passion coming forward. So I feel like the passion for you may override this feeling of stress, you know, stress and they need to release this stress. So there's something to do with you that they really feel that they need to let go of. And it obviously is that maybe that feeling of not being good enough, not being able to match up to what you need them to be. Just want to see what that is. This is part of their fears coming in. See, we are talking about hopes and fears here. Impartiality. So they could be scared that you're feeling that, you know, you may not, they want this life with you, but they might be afraid that you don't. They might be afraid that you're going to go off on a different pathway and that really you don't care either way which way it goes. So that could be something that's coming up here as one of their fears. But what is, you know, we've already seen their current energy and what their hopes are, but I do want to ask further. I do want to go further into this. What are their hopes for the connection when it comes to you? What are their hopes? What are their hopes? So, look, passion, absolutely. And perception. So it's like they want to they're changing their perception right now. They want to look at things in a different way. So maybe before there might have been some denial or just a feeling of things being too hard to work on, or just feeling like it wasn't just gelling, it just wasn't flowing. But what I see here is this person really deep down has these fears that you're going to move on into another path. They feel like they might not be, strong enough, like grounded enough, or being able to provide to you enough right now. As I said, there could be one of you or two of you might be in another connection. So it's really this fear of not being able to be together. And it could be that they do fear that you are kind of like feeling quite neutral in this, but you're not really in this energy of like showing them anyway. You might be feeling it, but you're not really, well, what they feel and think is that you're not feeling the same as them. In this way. So they really are afraid that they're not going to be able to provide and give you what you deserve. But their hopes for you is that, that you'll be able to see how passionate they are for you. Yeah, we got the web. This is the justice. Very interesting, because we weave our webs in life. What have you weaved? This is what they want to weave with you. They want to weave a whole new, fresh start with you. It's like the spider's home, They want to weave this magic with you in your life, and they want this to come from a place of passion. They want to share this with you. This is what I see. It just feels so beautiful. There's a lot of sexual energy in this as well. So they have this absolute joy and passion in their soul for you. They want to bring this into the connection. They want you both to weave your magic together. Being justice too, just one more thing. They want it to be a fair, equal partnership. Definitely want it to be one with honesty, where there is nothing that can be perceived as disloyalty or anything hidden. They want everything to be transparent, and they want to blossom. They want a renewal with you. So it might have been that you were together and then you weren't together. So it's like wanting to come back and blossom into a renewed pathway with you. We got some major arcanas here, which is very significant what they hope for. Their hopes and dreams with you are strong. Like they really want this to be a solid foundation, something to build upon. They really want to sweep you off your feet, basically, and take you, places you've never been before. And I don't mean sexually, but it could be that as well. But it's sexual, it's physical, it's emotional, all that stuff. They literally want to take you somewhere else. They want to maybe even travel with you. I feel like this person really sees a whole new life with you, and they really hope that you feel the same as well. What else have we got there? So we've got despondent. So they might be afraid that you are despondent with this. They see you as their world. And so they hope that you'll be able to see them past this perception. We do have perception here. Maybe they did come across this way before, and they want this new life being, it's like bringing something to life again. That's what it feels like here. And so to move past this despondence and feeling that, because I just get this feeling that between you there's been something there. It's kind of like hanging in the air. It's not moving forward. It's not going backwards. It just is. So this is the thing. I feel like they want things to get moving now, but they know it's a preparation time as well. So what fears is this bringing up, this despondence? Because that's something that's coming up here that they're really worried is going to tarnish this, hopes for a passion and a beautiful future. And it could be regarding the past too that you have shared together. As I said, it kind of goes hand in hand with what's happened in the past. So there's definitely this feeling yeah, what is that there? I'm going to see what this is. Wow, that came flying out. This is number 14, the underworld. So this is the Temperance card. in traditional tarot, the number 14. In this one, it's talking about the underworld, which is interesting because in the underworld, it's the shadow side. I just want to see what else is coming up there. What's going on deep within this person's fears? What are they fearing? So balance, they're fearing that there will be an imbalance between the healing and if you've forgiven them. They're wondering if they're worried about doing things the wrong way. It's almost like they're a bit of a perfectionist. They might be stressing out that they're not going to be ready in time for you, and that they're not going to have their life balanced out for you as well, and that you might have kind of looked at them and thought, well, you're not ready and you've got work to do, and, you know, it's, let's see what else is coming up with that. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing too. They're scared that if they don't take the lead and become that strong leader that you need, someone that's going to, like someone who knows exactly what they want and expanding their horizons and embracing this passionate force here, that passion, right, that they have for you, and steering it in a way that's going to be enticing for you to come to them. So they're really worried that they're not going to be able to move out of that place of anxiety, that they're going to allow this anxiety to overcome them and kind of like put out the fire that they're really feeling within you, because there's a lot of joy and optimism here, but there is a lot of fear here as well that that they could sink back into this into the shadows, into their shadow side. You know, and talking about that, I want to see what are they afraid of right here? What does their shadow side want to say? So the closer I get to you, the more fearful I become. And that is so true, because this is what they dream and they want and their hopes are, but they're so scared. They're very scared that because the closer they get to you, what if you don't feel the same way? What if they stuff it up? What if they can't take the lead enough and they fail and falter in this? So what does their higher self want to say to you? We want a message from their higher self. So it says here, I can see clearly now. Yeah, they know exactly what they need to do now. They have this vision and this dream to be with you, but at the same time, all these fears coming up that they're going to stuff it up. So there's some kind of perfectionist energy going on. You know, it could be a very strong Virgo aspect to this person. It doesn't have to be, but that's just something coming through. This is the Sagittarius right here, and the Libra with the Justice card. So it's just showing me, you know, interesting that this shows the underworld. It's such a different card to what I would have thought. And I mean, it could be different from what I'm reading in the booklet now. I forget what it is. But to me, this actually reminded me of the Devil card, like someone who's going into the shadows right now. Can be seen as the Death card too, like going into the abyss and having to really face themselves and going through a spiritual resurrection. But basically, the main energy I get from this is that they are afraid of going into that stress and depression and worry and anxiety about what you're doing. And there's this huge thing about having to be abundant for you. And I don't just mean financially, but building themselves up to that point where they can be so strong to offer you something of value and something that's, you know, where they're strong enough where they don't feel like they're going to run away either and sabotage themselves and the connection. They really need to come into this energy here. So it's funny too, because they're trying to find a balance between themselves as a person who can be a leader and confident and moving forward, but they don't want to push you before you're ready either. They don't want to push you away or scare you away either, because there's such a strong passion here. So what do they want to say to you? It says, I don't care how complicated this gets, I still want you. Oh yeah, they definitely want you. They want this success with you. So they are building themselves up. They do seem very committed to the healing path. And it says, I live for your smile and would die for your kiss. How beautiful. So they really love you. They admire you. They're looking up to you. And we're looking at your heart will heal. So it looks to me like some of you might be really undergoing some pain either from this connection or another situation you're in. And really they just are kind of like standing in your corner. They really want to help you and support you, but they know they have to also do that for themselves first. But they're saying your heart will heal. They have this gratitude in their heart too for the lessons that you've brought each other, but it's like they have this optimism once again, this hope in their heart that things are going to be okay. All right, let's see. Here, you guys share a past life connection with each other. They know this, they can feel this. And wow, that flew out. And spring, once again, blossom is the word that comes through for you guys. Blossom and blossom. So when I see these cards, man, like it's telling me that this is going to be a renewal for both of you, this connection. It's just really beautiful. It's buzzing, you know, and it feels like in springtime could be very significant for you guys when this starts to open up as well. So this looks really beautiful the way it's heading right now. Just going to take a little bit of patience and time, I think, guys. So if this reading has resonated with you, please comment below, like and subscribe. And thank you for being with me today. And I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings. Hi guys, if you chose reading number 2, which is this cute little shell, we're going to have a look. Welcome to all of you for being here also. We're going to have a look at what current energy your person is sitting in right now when it comes to you. So let's have a look. What are they actually undergoing right now? What are they feeling most of all? What is the main energy that they're sitting in when they think of you? We get a card, please, to show number 2, person number 2. What current energy are they sitting in, please? When it comes to the person watching this video, what current energy are they sitting in? Oh, this is nice. So there's a feeling of a renewed energy coming into this person. So there might be a little bit of energy, vitality, revitalization perhaps, within them, and they want to be of service right now. So that's interesting. We'll have a look at what that's to do with. So it feels to me that there's a fresh beginning or a feeling of something being renewed, which is really, maybe they want to be of service to you. Got the 2 of discs reversed. Usually shows that fluctuation, back and forth, toing and froing, juggling, multitasking. Just going to see what that is reversed in a moment. Let's have a look. What is it that they've let go of? They've let go of something to want to come forward to you. Crown chakra. They've received some higher wisdom, it looks like here. They've listened to the calling, guys. They've listened to the spiritual calling, which is maybe even your calling. Because sometimes to be of service, we need to hear that calling. We need to go within, have that higher wisdom. There's definitely something they have shed the old with, like they have gone through a death rebirth stage, it looks like here. And in the physical realm, they've let go of something that has brought upon this energy. So maybe it's a relationship they've let go of, or they're about to, but they know that there's, they need to make you a priority, and they want to be of service to you now. They want to have their arms wide open to you and come through with a new energy, new charisma, new passion, duty of care. Got to move them. I'm scared they're going to cause a fire or something. But here we go. Like there's this definite feeling of having to balance themselves out between the higher realms, the 5D and the 3D. And it feels like they were just either too busy or getting caught up in something else. They were distracted. Something was keeping them away from the connection. Yeah, they know it's their destiny now. See, they've heard the calling. They know. See, the yin yang, so cute. Reminds me of the twin flames, the female and the feminine and masculine. And so they know this is their destiny now. They've had to let go of something and come into, it's almost like a spiritual cleansing that's occurred for them. So how are they actually feeling for you right now? So facade, let's have a look at what that's to do with. Let's see, what's facade? What is facade? I do want to see further cards before I tune into it. How are they feeling about you? This could be a fear thing coming up. Resolution, 3 of Cups, which is that reunion basically. It's being able to work together, come together, celebrate. We've got teach and embrace the world and teach. So there's definitely so interesting, because I feel like this person sees that there's still things to work with you. Maybe they know there's a peace treaty needed, and that's why they want to come forward and be of service to you now. They want to give to you. And so it might have been that it seemed like things are not always what they seem. So what might be right now what seems like a facade, like you might think that it's a facade, this person's coming in to give to you, and you might think, well, hang on a minute, what's going on here? What's the motive? And really this person wants to come in and reach a resolution with you because they've had like an awakening going on here. And so they've made a decision. You know, it's like they've been guided to make a decision now to let go of something that wasn't serving them, or they've come out from a lesson with that and now they want to come forward and make this peace treaty with you. But they're worried also that you might think it's a facade and that there's a hidden agenda. But they know this journey hasn't been fulfilled. It hasn't been completed with you. They know there's so much more to learn from each other. They want to give you information of all the things they have learned. They realize that they weren't treating you like a priority. They weren't committed to you. They couldn't even commit to their own life, let alone you. And I feel like they want to embrace you now, and you are their world, but they're probably a little bit afraid to come forward and explain this to you, because you probably might laugh at them or not believe them. You might think it's a facade because of how they were before. So that's a fear coming through. Okay. So what is then their hopes for this connection with you? What do they really hope for? Well, they hope to move past this grief. There's been grief between you. That's something that they really want to heal. As we saw, the resolution they want to bring in. And this is the Taurus energy right here. And we've got Force 10 of Wands. Yeah, they want this burden. They feel like they're holding something on their shoulders right now. It's a bit of pressure on their shoulders to come in. Like it's almost like it's heavy on their heart. You know, being the grief card, it's heavy on their heart. They want to come in and make things right. They want to take this burden off you as well, because perhaps they know that they have caused you grief, or there's some grief that you're undergoing right now regarding not being able to be together, or whatever it is. They're feeling that they need to unload or unburden, excuse me, they need to unburden you. So the 10 of Wands usually represents that those burdens and feeling exhausted and overburdened and being burned out. And it's talking about force here. So it's like they don't want to have you feeling like you're forced in a position of sadness. So their hopes is to alleviate that, I feel, through coming to you to reach a resolution, to embrace you and to give you information that you need. Because I feel like some of you didn't have the answers from this person. They might have gone off on their journey, completely seemed like they had forgotten you and moved on. And they want to bring in this belief, this clarity, I should say, of belief. They want to bring this clarity to you. They want you to see the truth of who they are now. that they want this new beginning, that they're not, this person is just off chasing their own stuff and being selfish perhaps, you know. They definitely want to show you that they are the real deal now. They're going to pay attention to your needs, not just their own. This is the Aries energy here. I feel like they also want to be a leader, though. They want to be strong in their path to you. As we see the service card, they want to be of service, but in a beautiful way to you, not in a forceful, domineering or controlling way. It's definitely in a way that's going to serve both of you. So it's really interesting because I feel like this person has turned tables. Like they've turned a table here. Like it's almost like, what's that word I'm trying to say? Turned a leaf or turned a whole leaf? I can't even think now. You know what I'm trying to say. But they have completely gone through some transition here. As like a spiritual awakening. There's been a release for this person. And there might have been time apart from both of you. What else do I want to see there? What do I want to see? Yeah, I want to get another one of these. So despondence, they want to move away from this. This is your energy, and they want you to move away from that where you've lacked faith in them and in the connection. They just want a chance. I hear them saying, give me a second chance, or give me another chance to prove to you, to show you how different I have become. And that my eyes have opened now. I know what this connection's about. So that's their hopes. But what fears does this bring up for them? Because there are fears still here. But what fears does this bring up for them? That you might not jump on the same path as them. They might fear that they lose the courage to come forward. As much as they want to. They are afraid that you're going to see that they are kind of putting on a show, or that they're not being authentic. Yeah, but they want to persevere. This is the thing, like, they're probably worried that their courage will prevent them from, like, their fears, and lack of courage will prevent them from persevering. They're worried that they won't be grounded and be able to provide you exactly what they know they need to, because they want to provide. They're of service here. But they're worried that how much can they give? You know, how much will they be able to give that you'll appreciate, or that you'll see is coming from a genuine place. Yeah, they want to blossom with you, but they're afraid that you're going to judge them, or perhaps not want to open that door with them and allow this, beautiful plant that's the seed that's planted to grow and to blossom. They might be afraid that you don't want to, or share the same vision as them in that way. Yeah, look at that. They're afraid of rejection. Definitely afraid of rejection. I want to see what their shadow side is saying here. What's their shadow self? What shadow side are they coming from in that? Yeah, confusion. So there'd be confusion in that space of fear. And they feel assured and pretty aware over here of what they want with you. And what they feel, what they want to share. But there's definitely these fears coming through that you're not going to listen or shut them out or reject them. And they're saying, please forgive. That's a special message there. Please forgive. And they're saying, I'm a big mess, and that's the last thing you need right now. So that's that fear and shadow side coming through of being afraid that they're not fully where they need to be, even though they know what they want with you. They have gone through a death-birth process, but at the same time, if they start fearing that you're going to reject them and that you don't share the same vision, it could cause them to be a big mess, that's for sure. They're afraid of going back into that. What else do they want to say? So they want to say to you, everything you've ever said to me, I've taken to heart. And this could definitely be positives, but also we're talking about fears. So they might be afraid that everything that you ever said to them was the truth, even if you spoke out of hurt. And I want to be there for you, there to take care of you. Once again, that service coming through. They want to take care of you. They want to really embrace you. What else is their shadow side saying here? So their shadow self is saying, you may not always trust me because I don't always trust myself. So they're still a little unsure about themselves and how much they can provide, like they want to, but they're afraid that it might not be enough for you, or that you might reject them, and they're trying their best. So what does their higher self want to say to you from their 5D self? Oops, sorry, that's way too many. What does their higher self want to say to you? So it says, I want to reach out to talk to you. So, yeah, what does it say? I want to reach out to you and talk. So they definitely want to come forward to you and talk to you. And as I said, explain to you their side of things here. Look at this. They want to blossom. Did we see the blossom? Here, see? This is they're afraid that this is going to be not working. But it shows me that, you know, this can definitely blossom between the two of you. And it could be around springtime for you guys, where something starts to come to life between the two of you, and where they might feel the courage to emerge and come forward. So I think that's about it. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I need to do. I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it for it today, guys. But, you know, this is what it looks like, is that there's some sensitivities with this person. They're very vulnerable in some ways, but they are wanting to really come forward to you and let you know that, you know, they really love you and they care for you, and they want you to forgive them for any wrongdoings they might have done. And they want to make things right with you, and they want to serve this connection. So if that has resonated, please comment below, like and subscribe. I'm so glad you could be with me today, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings. Hi guys, if you chose reading number 3, which is the dream rock, it's really cute. So let's have a look at what your person's sitting in, their current energy right now when it comes to you. What are they thinking and feeling? Well, that'll come up next. But what are they actually sitting in right now? What energy when they think of you? So reading number 3, please. The current energy of this person. What energy are they currently sitting in, please? Ooh, they may be hoping and wishing for a miracle, guys. All right, let's have a look. What's this current energy, please? These cards are not working for me today. What's going on? All right, what current energy is reading number 3 sitting in, please? Current energy. So we've got the 4 of Cups reversed, which is usually discontent. We're going to see what that's about. They're coming out of that, it looks like. Well, there it is. What's that one? This is the solar plexus, which is all about willpower and energy and confidence in moving forward. So they might be starting to they might have come out of this place of boredom, feeling really discontented. They're feeling maybe they had no hope for this connection, but it feels like there's some confidence in this coming out. We see the light shining in, and once again, it's that manifestation power. So I feel like they're really focusing on this right now. I don't know why they've come out of that. I want to have a look as to why. Why have they come out of that stage? What's why is it? Yeah, well, they're looking out over the horizon. They want to expand their horizons here. So when they think of you, they are really thinking of a whole new life with you and what could be. They're waiting for you to return to them. It's so amazing. So maybe they're thinking it's going to take a miracle for you to return to them. And they might be really willing, you know, in their mind, in their soul, everything, for you to come back to them. So let's have a look then at how they're really feeling and thinking about you. I mean, we do have that right there, but I want to go further into this. So we got abundance. So they see that you're their wealth. You know, you're the prize. You are the person that means the whole lot to them. Like you are the one that, you are the abundance in their life. You are the security. I want to see what else comes through with this. Wow, they're flying out. This is the 3 of discs. Dedication. Let's see what this is. Oh, look at this. This is the 3 of cups. Upright. 3 of discs reversed. 3 of cups upright. They want to offer their hand, you know, of love to you. They want to offer their love to you. They might be wearing their heart on their sleeve right now, where they just really want to break down all defenses and just have you in their life again. They want you to open your heart. They want to join with you. See, it's beautiful right here, the masculine and feminine. And they really just want to heal this broken heart. We see the like a light, and it's like a broken heart being sealed and the love coming out and the light. So they're praying for a miracle that this will be healed. They really do love you. But they're also thinking that the abundance part of it here too is that they have an abundance of love for you. They want to reunite. They want to celebrate. But at the same time, they're probably thinking, do you want to work on this with them? Would you want to work on this with them? Because are you dedicated? I know they are. They're dedicated, but they're not sure if you're dedicated, if you would want to build something with them. They might be afraid that you have released them fully from your life, that you've just moved on. That's like the ghosts from the past coming back to haunt them. They might be afraid that you're holding on to the ghosts of the past regarding them. So what are their hopes for this connection? What are their hopes for this connection? Wow, we said this before about expanding their horizons, etc. So expansion, they want this to expand, discovery. So they want this, see the flower kind of represents this renewal, and I feel like it's like planting the seed and blossoming and growing into something new, and they want to expand their horizons with you. They want to discover the world with you, but they want to rediscover you. So it's kind of like maybe there's been some time apart between you where healing is needed, and it feels to me like they really just want to rediscover you and life. It's almost like they want to fall in love again. We've got the world tree reversed. Once again, the world represents the end of the journey. It's the completion. It's the all the lessons have basically been learned. You know, it's coming to that wisdom. And see the day and night right here. It's the journey of the day and night, yin and yang. And we see the snake here, which can represent transformation. I want to see another card with this, because I did say, I think I said travel the world with you. They want to travel the world. They want to expand their horizons with you. They really don't want to be, they want to see that anything is possible with you. That anything can be achieved, you know, that they're not going to limit themselves or they don't want to hold back, I'm hearing. They don't want to hold back any longer. Yeah, man, oh my God. They fantasize about you. See, daydreams and decisions. They really want to jump into this with you. It's kind of like they're really trying their hardest not to jump in, because they're like holding themselves back. This energy is so strong for you, they just want to jump in right now, but they feel like it would take a miracle to be with you. So maybe there is something that you're not happy with. You know, there might have been some discord between the two of you, but they fantasize about having this life with you, about rediscovering life with you. It's like an adventure, going on an adventure with you, making the right choice. They want to choose you. So, okay, and they hope that you'll choose them too. You know, this is a hope that they have for the connection. And they don't feel like this is completed with you. They don't feel that completion yet with you. They haven't had closure. And so they feel like really it's not really over. So what is their deepest fears regarding this? So they're fearful that it won't be a balanced connection, that you might not feel what they feel. We got Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, once again, that they fear that you won't offer your cup to them, or that you might reject their cup if they offer you their cup, that you're not going to want it, that you might not be emotionally balanced in this, that once again you might not feel what they feel. You might not want to, they might not want to give you what you can give. Okay, so observe is the Hanged Man. They're afraid that they're afraid that you won't be able to see, that you won't be on the same page as them, that you're not going to be able to see what they can see. Because they can see past the horizon. They're looking out. They're looking at the bigger picture here. And they're afraid that you might be too caught up in the past, and that you haven't released resentments towards them, that you're holding back. So we got Quest. And I feel like with this is that they fear that you're going to be on a different quest. You're on a different path to them once again. I want to see what shadow self they could be in regarding that. So they're scared that they might go in a dark place, because it does feel like they have come out from that dark place, or are being emotionally stuck. And I think that they fear that if they were to come towards you and be rejected by you, that would send them into a dark place. So what does their shadow self want to say to you? They want to say, facing my wrongdoings is too much for me right now. So if they were to be rejected by you, that would make them have to face again the things that they have perhaps caused in this relationship regarding you, pain. So it would make it very hard for them to have to face what they have done, because I feel like they want to extend their love to you and make things right. But yeah, I mean, they're kind of like on a cloud 9 type of energy right now, trying to will this connection together. They might be doing affirmations or meditating on this, or just visualizing, you two together. But that's what's going on. They do worry that they'll go back into that darker place if it doesn't turn out how they really want it to with you. So let's see then, what is their higher self? What does their higher self want to say to you? So their higher self says, I am taking responsibility for my own life and decisions. Yeah, we do see this right up here, that they are actually taking the right course of action here when it comes to holding accountability for themselves. They are working through themselves. They do want to come through with a resolution with you as well, and show you how dedicated they are to you. All right, so let's see what else they want to say to you. Wow, you are the one. Yeah, it's like a light bulb moment went off with some of them, you know, some of your people. Some of you, your person has had a light bulb moment. Oh, hang on a moment. Cards go flying on the floor, which is just wonderful. So what else do they want to say to you? We got a fair bit. So, my heart never knew loneliness until you walked away. I'm missing you. And a long, tight hug from you would be perfect right now. And I can't stop thinking about you. You are on my mind 24/7. Yeah, definitely. They're definitely thinking of you a lot. Like you are on their mind. And it says, I am taking my time. We have all the time in the world. So, you know, this person also realizes that they have a little bit to deal with still. They need to still work out what they're doing and the timing that that's going to be done in. They also realize that timing is everything, divine timing. What does it say? It says, my entire being and body is attracted to you. Yeah, it's like this solar plexus. It's like magnetized, magnetized energy, you know. They are feeling your energy. They're putting it out there to you. So you are always so sweet. So this is the thing. They're really holding you in a really, like on a high pedestal here. Like they really look up to you and they really want this to work out. So is there anything else? Yes. Now we want to see what's happening with this one. So playfulness, they really want to come into a playful energy with you. Maybe it's been really dark and depressing and maybe there's been grief and sadness in between the two of you, or maybe just some discord, as I said before, if there's been an argument or something that's left up in the air. They want to come into this youthful energy with you and start again, start afresh and have fun together and explore. We did see discover here as well as expansion. So they want to explore the world with you. They want to get back into this really fun, light-hearted energy where you're getting to know each other again. And it might also be that they want to have children with you. It could be that you have children together, but there's an emphasis on children here as well. So they definitely don't just want to come in and then out again. Like they definitely want to come in for a connection that's deep and meaningful and solid and dedicated. And there's that commitment there. So that's something that they're really, really thinking of quite strongly here. Is there anything else I need to say? I feel like I've got to pull out one more of these. So this is it. Our love is protected. So once again, I really feel strongly this person is visualizing this this, I don't know, energy around the two of you that's protection. It's like even their good intentions and their feelings and thoughts about you, they feel so optimistic. They feel this is a blessing, but they also know within themselves it's going to take a miracle for you two to get back together. So when I see that, I feel like they're thinking that the love is protected, it's destined. And also, can you feel me with you? They are really so much, so strongly thinking of you that they feel your energy and they're wondering, do you feel them as well? So guys, that is your reading. I hope that it's resonated with you. Please comment below if it has and like and subscribe. Thanks for being with me today and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings. Hi guys, if you chose reading number 4, which is the beautiful clear quartz, we're going to have a look at what's going on with your person. What energy are they currently sitting in right now as they're thinking about you or this connection? This is reading number 4, please. What current energy is your person sitting in regarding this connection? Well, what happened there? Okay, we got creation and we've also got vanity. This is interesting. So we're going to have a look. I'm going to just pull out some other cards first before I look at those ones. And we've got the King of Cups reversed. And rebuild reversed. Okay. First up, what I feel when I see these cards all together, I feel like your person is creating something right now in the physical, and it's taking up a lot of their time and attention. It might be something in the material world that they might be seeking attention for. There might be some kind of acknowledgement they want from other people. And being reversed, the King of Cups here, because creation is something that comes from the soul as well. It comes from source, the divine source. But I feel like your person might be abusing this power by being in the ego mind, worrying about too much what people are thinking about them, or trying to put on, they're wearing a mask and they might be trying to put on a show. So what they're creating right now is perhaps something that's a bit false to the rest of the world, and they're not really tapping into their emotion right now. And it could be around you as well, that they're trying to make out that they're, going really well in their life, and that they're building their life up, and that they're creating their whole life or reinventing themselves. And it could be on social media that you're seeing this, or it might be through mutual friends or people that that you're perceiving them in this way. This is what they're trying to do, is make out there's something that they're not. And it comes from a place of insecurity, I feel. They perhaps haven't really grown in themselves at this stage. I just feel like with the King of Cups, there's still some emotional immaturity. And when reversed, it can show manipulations and someone who's not really open to love at this stage. They kind of keep their cup to themselves. And the dog is interesting in this, because I see dogs as representing friendship, companionship, loyalty. This person's not being emotionally loyal to you right now, it feels. They're too busy in their own mind, creating their own things. And perhaps something did fall apart between the two of you. This is the Tower. So it represents the rebuilding in this card, meaning that, when things come crashing to the ground, you can rebuild them. But this person's not wanting to rebuild this with you at this stage. I think they're too busy focusing on themselves, maybe being a little bit selfish. I just want to see what else is coming up with this right now, because there's definitely a mask going on here. It's not who they truly are. So they could be drinking too. There might be some drinking of a nighttime for them. They might be really hiding away, bit lost in themselves right now. And yeah, renewal. So they have the chance to renew themselves, but they're not doing it. They're not doing that. They're not taking up on this rebuilding even themselves, maybe. And it's funny because I do see like a reinventing themselves, but it's not who they truly are. So it's kind of like deep down they might be struggling and trying to renew themselves, or making out to the world or to others that they have kind of brought them, turned things upside down, and that they are making something good of their life, and that they are creating something that's really good for them and they're passionate about it. But I don't get that energy. I feel like they're quite lost. So, okay. So what are they thinking about you then at this time? What do they feel and think about you at this time? So, interesting, guys. This is very interesting. This person has definitely two sides. Like, there is a very strong depth to this person. There's a very deep intensity to this person. Like, they are very deep and feel things very emotionally, very strongly. They are praying for this connection, but nobody would know it because they have this facade going on right now. So it could be that this whole thing that they're creating, this whole self, this false self mask, is really just to put people off, to make people think that they are all that in the world and that they are, you know, moving onwards and upwards and they're okay kind of thing. We've got the the Knight of Wands, a lot of passion. But we also see a lot of burden as well, burdensome energy. So they feel overburdened, and that's why they're praying, I think, because they feel like this is way out of their hands. They're not mature enough or emotionally capable enough of being able to deal with this and face this and confront it and rebuild it with you. If anything, they're trying to put it into God's hands, saying, please help me with this. I don't know what to do with this. I'm running away and hiding, you know, but I can't face this. I don't know what to do. And there's an extreme amount of passion here, but there could also be a feeling, I'm just going to have a look further at what this is, because this is a Sagittarius energy, and I see the King of Cups as a Scorpio. That's what I see him as. So he could be kind of like, you might have been stung. You might have been a bit stung by him. You know, the scorpion tail has stung you, and sometimes harsh words can be said. So there is a feeling that there was reckless behavior here, and that this divine masculine really wants to make things right, wants to take that pressure off. I feel like some of them might have been very non-committal. It feels like they were very selfish in some ways, focusing on themselves. They kind of want their cake and eat it too. So I feel like they do definitely want to have the single life and do what they want and be free, and that's fair enough if they want to be creative in life, etc. But I feel like they would be overburdened by the connection of having to kind of keep you happy. And that's what I'm feeling very strongly here, is that there's definitely passion in their heart for you. But it's funny, you know, because they're also very grateful for you coming into their life and showing them who they really are. So it's very strange, very, very strange. Because on one hand, I see this prayer wanting to make everything okay. It's been a very, you know, we see the lemons here, which is interesting. It's been like a very sour, like it ended in a very sour way. And it feels to me that it was very reckless and maybe even impulsive, the ending. And I feel like they want to come in and show you how much they appreciate you. They really do appreciate you, even though they've come through with this kind of like selfish energy right here. We can see it might be that they want to come forward into this renewed energy now. They want to move away from that. So what are their hopes for you? What are their hopes for this connection with you? What do they really hope for deep down? So they hope for balance. They want equality in this, and maybe you've been quite upset with them and they just don't know how to balance that out with you. They want you to really release the past and not hold them accountable. That's what they want. Yeah, that's what they're feeling here. So they can't really handle you being angry at them. The Druid, which is the Hierophant in these cards, they want a commitment with you. They actually do want a commitment with you. As much as they do want to live their own life and do what they want, they still want a commitment with you. Yeah, I mean, that's what they want. That's what I'm getting here. It's what they want. What they want and what they can do in with their actions might be two different things right now, but they definitely want that. They want to communicate with you. I feel like they want to come forward and tell you how sorry they are, that they were committed to you, that they do want a commitment. They may not just know how to do it just yet. And they want to nurture this connection and build it into, make it grow. Allow it to grow into something just so beautiful and strong. So they really want to actually nurture this. So once again, that vanity and all that kind of thing we're seeing here and the energy they're in isn't necessarily who they are. It's their response, I feel, to what's happened between the two of you. They want to tell you how beautiful you are or how handsome you are, depending on your gender, on what you fit with. They want to tell you how much of this life they want with you. They perhaps are afraid that, you know, they made the wrong choice by perhaps releasing you, if that's what happened. There's definitely Taurus energy here, or Taurus Libra. And we've got confusion as well. So there's a lot of confusion in this for them. Like I said, they don't know what you feel. They're not sure exactly where they're going in this. They feel like it's kind of out of their hands, so they have to pray for this connection. They hope that you keep them in your prayers as well. Now, what are their fears? What are their greatest fears beyond all this right now? Joy. Let's have a look at what that's to do with. Facade. Once again, it's that facade that you are possibly going to see through their facade, maybe. I'm just going to see what that's about. Maybe they're seeing that you're happy or joyful in your life. Maybe that's something you're presenting as well, and it might be a facade, and they might be afraid that you've moved on. So we've got the Page of Discs, which is health. Something that can be nurtured and growing once again, and prosperous. It's the Virgo energy here. And what I see, I'm just having a look at what this is about here. It's reversed here. So might be afraid that they can't be this person that can help, you know, to bring in this growth that they want with you. The Empress is all about nurturing and allowing things to blossom and grow strongly and beautifully. And they might be afraid that you don't want this. You don't want to build this with them. That maybe it's just like a facade in their own mind. Maybe it's just their imagination that they could have this with you. Yeah, there's the Temperance card. Balance, healing, forgiveness, harmony. Some can see that as the Twin Flame card too, and it's a beautiful energy. It's the tempering of energies. But once again, it's interesting. We have balance here and balance here. So their hope is for balance, but they're fearing that maybe it won't be equal. Maybe there won't be this, that you don't feel the same way as them. You know, you might not want to invest in this or move forward towards this. You might not see this person as a goal in your mind, where they see that you are someone they want to grow with and start something with. But they're definitely afraid that you don't want that back. Yeah, they want to be of service to you, but they're afraid that you will reject them if they offered something to you. So what do they actually want to say to you? What is their shadow side, first of all? We'll look at what's going on there in this shadow side here. What is causing that? What's going on? Wow, that came out very strong. So they're going through a bit of an arrogant energy, and we can see this with this King of Cups reversed, that there is some arrogance there. He's closed off, or he or she, doesn't matter the gender, but in the card here, the energy is closed off. They're arrogant, they're a bit selfish. So there is definitely arrogance there, and feeling conflicted at the same time, because on one hand, they're trying to be strong and put it out to the world that, you know, that they're a different way of being, like that they're strong and they've got their act together, and they're able to create things in their life, and they're okay. No one has to worry about them, kind of thing. But at the end of the day, my God, I can't talk sometimes. J could be significant for some of you. The letter J or the word J. But that's interesting. So anyway, they're conflicted in their feelings for you right now, and they're afraid that you're going to reject them, that you won't allow them to be of service to you because of what's happened in the past. What does their shadow self want to say to you? my God, there's a lot they want to say, but that's way too many. I'll take the ones that have turned up. So it says, when I think of you, I feel angry. Yeah, there's a lot of conflicted feelings going on here. They are angry. They're pretty arrogant. But then on the other hand, they want to offer this to you. They want to have this balance and nurture this with you. It was much easier to hide than face the truth. I am racked with guilt. Yeah, that's that emotion coming up. And it says other people are affecting our connection. So that could be something as well, that there's just other people interfering, or there's other relationships you might be in. What does their higher self want to say to you right now? Their higher self wants to say to you, the confusion has lifted. I am so glad we're on the same page and understand each other. Now, what have we said? They want to be on the same page as you. They want that balance in this connection. They are hoping that this doesn't become a point of confusion for them, and it has been. So they're hoping that that will lift once they have a conversation with you, but there's a lot of fears there too. Then they're saying, being close with you makes me feel safe. So that's that gratitude, once again, coming close to you, that appreciation. But there's definitely two sides going on with this person. They can flip quite fast at the moment because of what they're feeling. They're afraid of rejection. They're putting on this front, praying deep down for the connection to be able to move fast into this passionate kind of connection where the burdens are lifted. Hoping for a conversation with you on telling you how committed they really are to you, and hoping that you both can release blame and the past, come into a balanced place together. But they're afraid that you've moved on. They're afraid that you won't want to you won't want to accept them and what they have to offer. So what other love messages do we have from them to you? So it says, please understand that I was in pain. I never meant to ruin things. I never meant to ruin us. Yeah, they've got a lot of guilt going on within them, as we saw before. There's a lot of stuff going on there. What else would they like to say? Group 4. Oh, there it is. Your beauty cascades over me. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. So they do see your beauty, and this is what they're looking at, perhaps even from afar, looking at your photos or social media, or maybe even in touch with you. You know, they might have conversations briefly with you for some of you. Just going to get that one out. What's that one doing in there? I don't know. Yeah, so what else do they want to say? You will be in my heart until death and beyond. Yeah, they feel so deeply for you. It's so intense, the energy. Can we just kiss all night? They're very passionate, this person. You are always safe with me. So there might have been a point where you just don't feel safe with them emotionally. You feel like they're just going to break your heart, and they're letting you know, you are safe with me. Whoa. You are the one I dream of, and be patient. So they want to let you know that they're on their way. They are praying for this. They do want to come forward, but they're still in a little bit of a funk going on there. Something's still happening there with their energy. And it says, dream home. This is what they want with you. They want this dream home. Now, some of you might have shared this with each other. You might have lived together, or it was talked about, but this is something that they definitely want with you that could actually happen for both of you here. Is there anything else I need to pull out? I just feel like I've got to do another one for some reason. What else is there? What am I being drawn to? These ones, am I? All right, we'll get another one. You are always in my thoughts. So some of you might have thought, because this person's got this, facade kind of going on, this false self-image, that they've actually forgotten about you and they've just gotten on with life and they don't care. Totally the opposite. This person's deeply thinking about you all the time. They love you so deeply. They have extreme passion for you. They're praying for this reconciliation. They don't know how to bring it about right now. And they don't know how to rebuild themselves, let alone the connection right now. So it might be something they have to still undergo, like some time. It says be patient with me. So they're just taking some time to get themselves sorted. And I feel like they might come forward and have a conversation with you once they feel brave enough, you know, to face you. Okay, guys, so that is your reading, and I hope it's resonated with you. Please comment below if it has, and like and subscribe, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings.